With it being a new year and me buying some upgrades, I thought it would be a good time to give you guys an updated 2019 battle station / setup tour video, but just an FYI, this setup is a little baller. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through my 2019 updated battle station tour video so you guys can see what gear I'm rocking and maybe give you guys a little more inspiration for your own battle stations. And if you're new here and you want to see more PC hardware or PC building videos, then hit that subscribe button down below and also that notification bell. That way you never miss an episode. But before we get into it, let me quickly introduce the sponsor of today's video, yet again, Dev Mountain. Dev Mountain is a 13-week class for all of you aspiring iOS and web developers out there. Their 13-week class focuses on providing you only the skills that you actually need to go out there and start your new career in coding. They don't waste time with a filler curriculum like at a traditional college. They also feature student housing at no extra cost, a variety of different classes including UX design and QA testing, and most importantly, all of this is available at an affordable price. Head on down to that first link in the description to learn more if you're interested in getting that quick boost you need to start your new career in coding and design. Alright, so before we get down to the individual products, I just want to say two quick things before we really get into it. First, everything that I talk about today, including a PC part picker link to my build, will be down in the description. And secondly, I just want to remind you guys that I'm 27 years old, have a decent paying job, and I've been working on this setup for several years now. I'm only saying this so you guys can get some perspective on my life right now. I too was once a high school kid rocking a not baller setup not too long ago. With that out of the way though, the first thing I want to talk about is this desk, because honestly this thing makes the entire battle station possible. This is a customized massive 72-inch uplift desk that I built in the beginning of last year, and I'm so happy that I got this thing. I've said it before, but I just love standing and making my videos. I just feel so much more creative and active when editing and standing at the same time. It's just a lot of fun, and I also do some gaming when standing, which is pretty cool too. Underneath the desk, I do keep this uplift standing desk mat because even on carpet, my knees and back do get a little sore when I stand for too long, and this thing does make a world of a difference. Also underneath the desk, I installed this swiveling drawer to keep mostly USB drives and SD cards, and to the right of that I have this USB-C dock which adds some much needed easy to reach ports, which I definitely love. Moving on to the top of the desk, first we have my peripherals, and we'll start with this custom WASD keyboard. The company is actually called WASD Keyboards, and they were cool enough to ship out this red and black themed board with my own ZTT logos on the Windows keycaps. You can actually go to their website and completely customize one for your own. You can choose which individual switches on there, the color of each individual keycap, and you can even put a custom logo on there like I did if you really want to. To the right of that is my mouse, and definitely my mouse of choice is the Razer Naga Trinity, specifically with it rocking the MMO button scheme. The Naga Trinity allows you to swap out 3 different side plates for different button placements, but I'm always a fan of the MMO style because I really use these buttons when editing videos and playing games when I can utilize them. Underneath all this is my brand new mouse pad. I can't even pronounce the brand, but it's down in the description, and this does everything I need in a mouse / keyboard pad. It's cloth because I don't like the hard surface pads, it's black and red so it fits my setup scheme, and there's no logo on it so it doesn't look like a giant billboard. The next peripheral is my speakers, and these I literally just bought over the weekend, and although they do look pretty weird, I'm actually really liking them so far. I think. These here are the Razer Nomo 2.0 speakers that just came out last year, and they actually sound better than I did expect. I personally went with the cheapest $99 version without any RGB because I certainly wasn't going to pay 50 extra bucks for that, and with the rear facing woofers they actually sound quite nice. I was originally hunting for a 2.1 system because honestly I do like some heavy bass for music and games, but honestly these are sounding way better than I expected, and the bass is actually deep despite not having a dedicated woofer, but like I said, I've only had them for a couple days so I'm still testing them out. Behind the speakers you'll notice that I have installed the Philips Hue Smart LED strip, which I just installed for my Philips Hue review video, and if you want to know more about those then just go check out that video because I really explain them over there. The monitor that I'm currently rocking is the Asus MG279Q, which is a 27-inch 1440p 144Hz FreeSync display that I'm hopefully about to finally reap the rewards from with the NVIDIA driver update later this week. As you guys probably already know because I can't stop talking about it, NVIDIA said that after this next driver update, FreeSync monitors will officially work with RTX cards, and although my monitor isn't specifically on the list, apparently I'll still be able to try it out, and I really hope it works. Next up, hooked up to my NZXT Puck is my current gaming headset of choice, and by far these have to be the Corsair HS70s that I reviewed last year. I honestly can't say enough good things about these headphones. They're super comfortable to wear for a long period of time, the mic is removable and has a dedicated mute button, the audio quality sounds great, and they have a nice clean black design to them. After posting my review for them, like half of our Discord server went out and bought these things, and it seems like they're all pretty happy with them just as much as I am. For some quick extras, these canvas paintings my wife actually did a few years ago, and I don't think I'll take them down for years to come because they just match the aesthetic so well. And I also have this fake plant that I bought from IKEA to give the red and black theme a little bit of a contrast. Speaking of red and black, this chair that I'm rocking today and have been rocking for the last 2 years is the original OPC, and you guys know by now that this is my favorite gaming chair for the money, even here in 2019. I've sat in this thing for almost every single day for the last 2 years, and there's not a single sign of wear on this thing. And although I do get a small kickback if you use discount code ZTT, honestly, I just really like this chair and I highly recommend it. And with the entire desk setup other than the PC out of the way, let's quickly go over my build, but just an FYI, I do have a dedicated video on this thing, so check that one out if you haven't already. For a quick recap, this thing is rocking an Intel i7 8700K 6-core 12-threaded CPU, an EVGA CLC 280 to cool it, an ASRock Z370 motherboard, 16GB of Corsair Vengeance 3600MHz RAM, and an RTX 2080 Ti to top it all off. I also have 5 hard drives in there. I have one NVMe boot drive, one SSD to edit my ZTT content, one SSD for my game library, 2 HDDs for data, and it's like 7 terabytes in total. For those still interested in the other parts, the case is the NZXT S340 Elite, there's an EVGA G3 650 watt power supply, some Arctic Bionic fans because they just look great in there, and finally I have an NZXT Hue Plus lighting kit that's going around the edge of the glass. So there you have it, that's my updated 2019 setup tour, and like I said at the beginning of this video, everything that I talked about today will be linked down in the description, and I sincerely hope I helped give you guys some inspiration for your own setups. Feel free to hit me up over on Twitter at zachstechturf to show me what you're rocking, or feel free to join our Discord server and post it over there. Well, that wraps up my updated 2019 setup tour video. Now feel free to head on over to one of these 2 videos if you haven't seen them yet, and definitely hit the subscribe button because next week I'm throwing another build guide at you guys. You don't want to miss that video.